It's your classic metal show right here on the classicmetalshow.com. That's Enuff Z'nuff from the, what is this, Paraphernalia release? I wonder what that
Paraphernalia.
means. You and I have hung out with Chips enough to know that Paraphernalia is very significant in the Enuff Z'nuff camp.
Oh, yeah, it definitely. I just remember the time. It was the first time I ever really got to talk to those guys. I was with you, I think.
Was that at the Revolution?
At the Revolution on the bus.
Yes.
And we got on the bus. You got me on the bus. I was all excited because I was a huge Enuff Z'nuff fan. And that bus was one big cloud.
Right. Well, instead of freak, it was reek.
Yeah, oh, it definitely was. It was a cloud of, we'll say, herb.
Right. Well, actually, you know where that was? That was at Blossom Music Center after the Poison show.
Was it?
Yeah, they opened up for Poison on, I think it was the second Poison tour. I think it was this was like 2000, or maybe it was the third one. Was it 2001?
Something like that, yeah.
Enuff Z'nuff opened up, and they had their, I actually did a interview with Chip right about that time. He said C.C. DeVille asked him if Enuff Z'nuff would like to come on tour with them. Right. And I think that was the third year. That was 2001, because I think they did the first year was Poison, Rat, Great White, Cinderella, and what was it?
L.A. Guns.
L.A. Guns.
Right.
Then the second year was Poison. I think Cinderella was again Dokken and Slaughter.
Okay.
And then the third year, it was Poison, Enuff Z'nuff, Warrant. I think that was it. It was Poison, Warrant, Enuff Z'nuff. And I thought there was one more band on that bill, and I don't remember what it was.
Right,
but
Rat.
It could have been Rat again.
Rat was on. That was when Rat came back with the Portrait record.
Yes. No. That was the first year. That was 99.
Was it? Because Rat was on one of them tours.
Yeah, it was the first year, 99.
Okay.
So anyway, that was the third time, and yeah, Enuff Z'nuff was on that bill, and you and I hooked up at the Blossom Music Center.
Yeah.
And Chip was like, good buddy at that time because
brother.
Yeah, hey, brother.
Yeah.
And I strained my voice. And he invited me back to the bus, and I said, come on, Chris, let's go hang out with Chip.
Right.
And we got on their bus, and he was lighting them up right and left.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely loaded.
Yeah.
But, dude, I love Chip. And I hung out with Chip, this winter? Was that, or last winter?
Last winter. Whenever
that was. He's still awesome, man. Chip is like just an awesome cat, man. I love that dude.
Well, here's the thing. I've been here in the area for 10 years now.
Okay.
And I have invited him down to the studio for 10 years.
Yeah.
And he still has yet to make the trip.
Well, is he going to get there? Walk?
I guess.
I don't think he owns a car, does he?
No, he does not. He depends on others to transport him around.
Well, he's never home to own a car.
That's true, too.
I mean, the guy, honestly, that's a working musician. That guy is never home.
Well, that guy has to work, though, but... when he's not touring around with Enuff Z'nuff, he does, journeyman work with Steven Adler, which he's been in that band a couple of times, Adler's Appetite. And he worked with Missing Persons.
Right, Missing Persons.
He was in that for a little while and, tours around with them. And he does studio work. And, the guy has to work to make a living just like anybody else.
Well, hey, but at least he's found it. At least he's not in an office. Can you imagine him showing up for fucking work in an office?
He couldn't work in an office.
Hey, brother.
Yeah. All right, it's a smoke break. I'm going to go fire up this joint.
I'll be right back here to my help desk job. Just give me about 10 minutes, dude.
well, Chip smokes a lot of the herb. I don't think that's even a secret.
No, Chip loves the weed.
He does. He does. I remember, and remember Jim Bob was here with us one time, and we were kind of chit-chatting a little bit, and Jim Bob and I went out to see Enuff Z'nuff and the quote-unquote, the return of Brittany Fox, which is basically Tommy,
Tommy, what's his name? That's Keo.
No, Tommy
Davidson or something?
Davidson, yeah. Not David. No, not Tommy.
That's
Davidson.
Dizzy Dean Davidson. Tommy, what is Tommy's last name?
Tommy, God damn
it. How long has it been since we listened to Brittany Fox?
Yeah, it's been a long time. But anyway, Tommy, and the only two members of Brittany Fox were Tommy and Billy Childs.
All right.
And then they had fill-in drummer and fill-in guitarist.
Right.
Play. And
Tommy Paris.
Tommy Paris.
Yeah.
And then they had Enuff Z'nuff, which basically was just Chips Enough. And who was in that band? There was only three of them. But it wasn't Donnie.
It was Monaco.
And they had some drummer. I don't remember the guy's name.
Yeah, because that changed like weekly with them.
Basically. And Jim Bob and I went to see them at some little rinky-dink club in just the Chicago area.
Sure.
And there was like maybe 10 people there. I mean, it was sad. But we went back to the quote unquote the backstage area, which basically was like a kitchen.
Okay.
And Chip was back there just rolling them right and left.
Didn't give a fuck.
Oh, no. He was sitting there rolling them right and left, firing it up, smoking it down, rolling another one, fire it up, smoke it down. It's like, man, I've never seen anybody smoke weed like this guy. But it doesn't seem to affect him for some reason.
No, because he's never not high.
I guess.
Have you ever seen him where he wasn't high?
No, I can't say that I have.
I can't say that I have either.
Yeah.
Ever. So that's why it doesn't affect him, because that's him being normal.
Yeah. So,
you know when he would seem weird? At like 10 o'clock in the morning.
I would imagine.
You get him when, like, right when he gets up, like if you rang his doorbell up to deliver him a package or something, and he answered the door, you'd be like, hey, Chip, what's up? What?
Exactly.
He would not be able to function. There's no way does he function before fucking 2 bong hits. No chance.
Right. The reason we bring up Enuff Z'nuff is that former Enuff Z'nuff singer Donnie Vie showed up. Where did he show up? I mean, was this just released today or this week or what?
Stevie Rochelle actually put it out on Metal Sludge.
Okay.
That he just put this video up. I know nothing about it other than I saw it and I listened to it and I was like, oh, dear God. So I don't know the history behind it.
Okay. Well, Chris, as I said, or as he just said, he stumbled across something that was posted on Metal Sludge.
Right.
And it's the return of Donnie Vie or Vi. How do you say it? V?
It's V.
Yeah. Donnie Vie basically participating as a rapper.
Well, he's got a rapper with him, but he's rapping too.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Uh-huh. And basically, the new song by Donnie Vie and Jaymac.
Oh, boy.
Jaymac
and Donnie Vie.
Do you know anything about Jaymac?
Not a damn thing.
Never
I'm
heard
sure
of
he's
him?
a failed rapper.
He's not like a C-Lo or anything like that?
No, he's a B-Lo. B-Lo the good line.
Got it. Well, they released a song called White Nigger.
Hey, language, family program.
I'm just reading what I have on the screen here.
Okay.
White Nigger.
What is he thinking?
I don't know the answer.
When your career's as far down as his, at what point do you just fucking quit? This point? Do you think he's just quit at this point?
I don't know. I don't know. I would like to, that would be a good interview.
Donnie?
Yeah, to bring him on and go, dude.
What are you thinking?
What's going on with you?
Well, you know what's going on with him.
Well, didn't we have Donnie on the show at some point? And did he not describe about rolling a hooker up in a carpet?
Yeah. Yeah, we did. Dude, we've had Donnie, and when we had Donnie live, remember? And he was laying on the ground screaming, and when they played the Metal Sludge show.
Yeah, he played the Metal Sludge show, and he was supposed to play 2 nights, and he was complaining that some Metal Sludge fan took his weed.
Yeah, so he went in the basement and stole someone else's.
Right.
Oh, man. Allegedly.
Right. And then he got married to some girl named Joni.
Yeah, who rides the pony?
Yeah, Joni Woney, who rides the pony. I don't think they're married anymore.
No, isn't she the one that's dead?
Did she die?
Wasn't she the one that got rolled up in the carpet?
No.
Oh,
He was sharing an apartment with some guy.
Oh.
And apparently the guy, I don't know. This is so long ago. This is all convoluted to me. But some guy that he was living with basically had a hooker or something, and she either died or he strangled her or something, and he rolled her up in a carpet and put her behind the couch and then like drove her out to the high desert and dropped her off somewhere.
Jesus God.
I mean, it was just some fucked up story.
Well, I could tell you this. I played this song that we're about to play for a friend of ours that's a fan of the show, and this person would not want me to say who it is. But this person, I played it for this person, and they listened to it, and their only response is, "He'll be dead soon."
He'll be dead soon? like from suicide or for drugs, or somebody will kill him, or what?
Probably drugs, but this person witnessed him on one of these cruises.
Okay.
And said he was an absolute fucking mess.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, they witnessed him on a cruise as a performer?
Yes, as one of the performers on one of these cruises.
And he was performing as a solo artist or with a band or what?
Solo artist.
Solo artist. So he was performing as Donnie Vie.
Yes.
Formerly of Enuff Z'nuff.
Yes.
And he was just a mess.
Just a disaster from what I understand.
Wow. Okay.
And when the only response when you hear something awful is, "He'll be dead soon," and this is somebody that's way in the know of these bands.
Okay.
So just assume that it's probably not far off.
Oh, man. Now, I've met Donnie on, I think, 3 occasions.
Okay, I've met him 15 times, but go ahead.
Okay, I've met him on 3 occasions. Very nice guy, very friendly, very cordial.
Yeah.
Had him on the show here when I think we've interviewed him once or twice on the show.
Uh-huh.
I don't have any problem with Donnie, but it's sad to see a guy who, obviously has some talent, a la Janie Lane.
Yeah.
Who, for whatever reason, they just piss their talent away or
right.
whatever. And it's so hard to understand why.
Doesn't make any sense. But, yeah, Donnie is... When Donnie's not loaded, Donnie is awesome. When Donnie is loaded, stay out of his way.
Sure.
Just leave the show. I've left shows. You remember me and my friend Steve Batten, who was a huge Enuff Z'nuff fan. We used to go every single time they would come to town.
Right.
And they were, Cleveland was a big market for them.
Sure they were. They used to make probably 6 shows a year.
Yeah, and we went to every single one of them. And there was probably a 6 in a 5-year period where we would get there and Donnie would be blasted and we were like, fuck this, out. Wouldn't even wait to see because we knew it was going to be bad.
Sure.
But, when he's on, they're as good as they could be.
Now, I recall that Enuff Z'nuff was filming a reality show that never came to fruition.
Wow.
They were filming a reality show, I think it was for like MTV or VH1 Classic or one of those.
Okay.
And it was Enuff Z'nuff in Las Vegas or something like that.
Wow.
And apparently they had gotten Jakey Lee to come out and play the guitar parts for them. It was the original band minus Derek Frigo, who died from an 8-ball.
Right.
And they got Jakey Lee to come out and do the guitar for them.
Yeah.
And I guess it never came to fruition because I never did see it.
No, I never saw it either, and I would have watched that.
Sure. So that never happened, but that was when Enuff Z'nuff felt or they believed that they had a shot at returning to, the mainstream or whatever because they were going to get a TV show or a reality series or whatever, and it just never happened.
Well, it would have been a train wreck, kind of like this song.
Okay.
This song is absolutely abysmal.
Sure it is. All right, well, I thought maybe we could play some for the fans.
Okay, let the fans judge. Maybe we're wrong.
Yeah, well, maybe we're totally mistaken in our assessment.
Maybe this is their comeback song.
It could be. It could be.
This could be the one that sets Donnie, like Bret Michaels, that sets him apart from Enuff Z'nuff.
Sure.
This could be it.
This could be his mark.
Could be.
All right, well, let's play some of this new one from Donnie Vie called White Nigger. All right, check this out.
It's a word often used. Any motherfucker could be a nigga if they choose. Many think to be a nigga you gotta be black, but blacks call other races nigga at the drop of a hat. If you could be called nigga and call someone else one too, white, purple, black or blue, you a nigga too. White nigga, Mexican nigga, Chinese, African and Cuban niggas, all nationalities. Got niggas that speak English.
So what is the definition of nigger in this context?
I don't know. I was wondering what kind of people are purple.
Yeah, well, that's my point. But they mention all these different races or different nationalities, but they say you could be a white nigger or a Spanish nigger or Mexican nigger.
Purple nigger.
So what is the definition of nigger? What is that?
I don't know. He doesn't really say now, does he?
That's my point. So you could be of various nationalities, but what does it mean to be a nigger? What does it mean?
Is it a positive connotation or negative? I'm not sure of that either.
I'm not sure what the message here is at all.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's positive.
Okay.
Like, nigga.
Well, I like the cover on this because Donnie's wearing like a backwards baseball cap.
Right.
And what does it say on his cap? Could you read that?
Let me see. I don't have that page opened because I went to another page, but let's see. I went to Brittany Fox and everything else.
Whoop.
Let's see.
It says something like, looks like baby something, but I can't quite tell.
Yeah, I can't really see. It looks blurry to me.
All right. But anyway, I wonder what the definition of nigger is in this song.
I don't know.
All right. Let's listen to a little more.
Got niggas in all countries, all states, on all planets. Got niggas all over, some offended by the word. Some niggas won't say nigga, and their reason is absurd. Got niggas that play sports, got niggas that play bitches. Bitches is niggas too, my nigga, don't get it twisted. Niggas are human beings for...
Okay, so you got niggers that play sports.
Right.
And then you got bitches, i.e. women, who are niggers too.
That's right.
So, again, what designates a person as a nigger depending on, regardless of their cultural background or their nationality?
I mean, I guess it means they're either really cool or really a douchebag.
Is that what it is?
But they're not really identifying. It's got to be one or the other, doesn't it?
I don't know. I'm trying to decipher this because they're saying there's niggers that play sports. There's niggers that are Spanish, black, white, doesn't matter what your nationality is. Mm-hmm. And there's niggers who are niggers, but they're afraid to say it for whatever reason.
That's a lot of N-bombs.
It is. So what is the message here?
That anybody can be a nigger.
But what does that mean to be one?
Man, I don't know. I didn't write this shit.
Okay.
I wouldn't be caught dead associated with this.
Sure. All right, let's listen to a little more of the message.
All right.
Speak the word, Brother Donnie.
Speak the word.
As my eyes have seen, I'm a black nigga rapping, listen to the white nigga sing. Got nowhere to go where I can do my thing. Nigga ain't a color, it's a word often used. Nigga ain't a color, there ain't no red.
Okay, so it isn't the color, it's the word that's often used.
Yeah.
Okay. What does it mean?
Doesn't mean anything. It's a dumb song.
Okay. All right.
Y'all can hear me say, you a nigga too. You a nigga too. White, purple, black, and blue, you a nigga too.
You a nigger too. Who?
You.
You?
You.
Me?
You.
You.
Neeley nigga.
Okay.
That's what I'm hearing.
Well, what would designate me as a nigger?
Your nigrosity.
How ridiculous is that? I mean, really, what is the message here?
I have no idea.
You a nigger too.
You a nigga too.
Okay. So what designates me as a nigger, and what is the definition of nigger?
I don't know. All I know is I can hear playlists being adding this right now as commercial radio.
Sure.
Now they call me the white nigger. That's right. Only different than a black nigger is that I'm white.
Okay. So I'm a white nigger, and the only thing that makes me different from a black nigger is that I'm white.
Right.
Okay.
It's got to be piece of shit.
But it doesn't say that, though.
Of course it doesn't say it. This is a very poorly written song.
Okay. I don't get it.
Dude, you're trying to make sense of fucking nonsense.
But this apparently is a song that's trying to convey some kind of a message.
Do you think that fucking kids with Downs eat paint chips because the paint tastes good?
Well, but the kids who eat paint chips usually aren't of a age where rationality sets in.
Okay, well, Donnie is not clearly rational.
Oh, well, okay.
He put his voice on this.
I know.
Singing a song that has 400 fucking niggers in it, hoping that this brings him back.
But it doesn't really point out what the message is.
No, of course not, because it's a dumb rapper and a dopey 80s metal guy.
Okay.
They're not going to write anything with any kind of fucking logic to it.
All right, well, let me see if there's more to the message.
All right.
Microphone in a drum machine. I spit it out. Ain't afraid to pull the trigger. Well, everybody's figuring it out.
7 years ago, our fathers brought forth upon this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all niggers are created equal.
That's not how I remember it.
So with a microphone and a drum machine, everybody's figuring it out.
I don't remember the Lincoln speech having the word nigger in it.
I don't either.
I don't remember that part.
7 years ago, there was a bunch of niggers who used to rule this land. I don't remember that being part of that speech.
I missed that line. Maybe they didn't teach me that. Maybe it's like the Old Testament, New Testament or something like that.
Right. In the beginning, God created niggers, and niggers ruled the world. I don't remember that in Genesis.
Oh, wow.
Do you?
No, that slipped by me.
Okay.
I didn't get that chapter.
Okay.
You a nigga if you drink Kool-Aid out the pitcher. You a nigga if you hustle hard just to get richer. You a nigga if you smoke weed and sip Hennessy too. Of course you a nigga if you love sex, cause I do. You a
What? So if you like pussy, you're a nigger. If you go out there and work hard and make money, you're a nigger.
Yeah.
So are they saying that if you're a slave to anything, you're a nigger?
If you're human, it sounds like.
Yeah, no matter what you do. I like lots of food, so I'm a nigger because I'm a,
Yeah, because you like food.
Because I'm a glutton.
You know what? I'm drinking this beer right now, and it tastes pretty good, so I like it.
You're an alcoholic. You're an alcoholic nigger.
An alcoholic nigger.
So if you work hard and make money, you're a nigger. If you like sex and eat lots of pussy, you're a nigger.
So what about if I don't work hard?
Yeah, so basically if you do nothing, that doesn't make you anything.
No, not even a nigger.
What a stupid premise. All right, let's hear the message.
All right.
all year long if you don't like this song. You a nigga if you speak on how the word is used wrong. You a nigga if you bleed, breathe, and got a heart. It don't matter if you're dumb or if you're smart. You a nigga if you curse.
Are you kidding me?
So if you breathe,
just even if you exist, you're a nigger.
That's right. We're all. Maybe that's the message. We're all niggers.
But what is the definition of a nigger?
apparently being alive.
Okay.
That's what he said. If you've got a heartbeat
and you
if you're breathing,
you're a nigger.
Right.
All right.
It's a word of unity, Neely. Why aren't you getting this?
You know what? I guess I'm too dense.
I mean, come on,
If you're too
dude.
dense to understand the song, you're a nigger.
When you think of peace and love, isn't nigger the first word that comes to mind?
Yeah, of course it does.
I mean, that's what he's saying here. This is brutal.
Just bad.
So awful.
First carry wallets or a purse, you a nigga. If you finish last or finishing first, you a nigga. If you carried a baby for 9 months, you a nigga. If racism just
So if you carry a baby for 9 months, you're a nigger?
Well, obviously, because before he said if you're breathing and have a pulse. So, yeah, of course you're a nigger if you carry a baby for 9 months.
Okay.
I don't understand why you can't get this.
I don't get it because I don't get the parallel between liking sex, making money, or carrying a baby, all categorizing you into one category of being a nigger.
Please, if you like sex, then you're going to have a baby and you're going to need money, nigger.
Okay.
So get it right.
All right.
cross your mind once, you a nigga. If you love, you a nigga. If you hate, you a nigga. Even if you gay, even if you straight, you a nigga.
So if you love or if you hate or even if you date, you're just a nigger.
Or if you're gay or if you're straight.
It doesn't matter. You're a nigger.
None of it matters.
So we're all niggers.
Everybody.
Everybody's a nigger.
Man, woman, and child.
But again, they have yet to define what it means to be a nigger.
By not defining, they're defining.
Is that what it is?
Everybody.
Is that what it is?
Anybody in existence. Your grandparents, your great-grandparents, all niggers.
Mm-hmm. So is this their way of trying to disarm the term nigger?
They're building unity, dude.
Is that what it is? Is they're trying to disarm that word?
I think so.
That everybody in society just, everybody gasps when somebody utters the word nigger?
See, now you're getting it.
Oh, okay. So basically they're trying to disarm this word.
Is it working?
No. It's not working.
No?
Stupid.
I don't know. I've heard it so many times now, I'm not even thinking about it.
Well, that's the point. If you use it too many times, it doesn't have any impact.
Right.
And you know who taught me that?
Donnie Vie?
No.
Who?
Blackie Lawless.
Oh, yeah.
When I interviewed Blackie Lawless back in, I think it was 2002 when Dying for the World came out.
Right.
Periodically, as you know, Blackie Lawless would slip a fuck into one of the, that was the most powerful word at the time, fuck.
Right. Sure.
And he taught me during a very in-depth interview, he said, you have to strategically place the word fuck into your song because if you use it too often, it doesn't have the impact it should.
Right.
So if you use it too often, it means absolutely nothing. So I think that's the philosophy of this song, that if they keep using it again and again and again, it loses its power.
Well, it's clearly lost its power here.
But I think that's the whole premise behind this song because they keep using it again and again and again.
I think you're giving them way too much credit.
Well, I'm just going by what I know from my personal experience. But regardless if I'm giving them too much credit or not, that's just my thoughts on this.
Well, it's definitely lost its impact, but I don't think they were that thought out.
Okay.
I think they thought this would be so shocking that people would be talking about it.
It doesn't shock me at all. It's just stupid.
I
I just find it kind of ridiculous in all reality.
It's just a bad song.
It is. All right. Well, we're about halfway through it, believe it or not.
All right. Awesome.
Nigga, even if you real, even if you fake, however you see a player, nigga got the right to
Ain't
say
got
it.
nowhere to go where I can do my
Niggas are
thing.
human beings, far as my eyes have seen. Nigga ain't a
Ain't no
color.
red.
I like that. I like that effect. Nicka.
Jesus.
Wow.
So awful.
It is. It's just bad. You know what? I guess the the homework for one of our fans,
Uh-huh.
if you choose to do it,
Okay.
is to tell us how many times the word nigger has been used in this song.
Oh, I'd like to know that one.
So there's a little bit of homework for one of our dedicated fans.
Sure.
Go back through the song and tell us how many times has nigger been used in this song, and email it to us at request@theclassicmetalshow.com.
I would like to know the answer.
So next week, people, send us the answer to this question. I would like to see how many different answers we get. Or, if some people come up with the exact... Oh, wait a minute. Some niggers come up with the same answer. Let's see how many of you niggers come up with the same answer. How many times nigger's been used in this song.
All right.
Y'all can hear me
I'm
sing.
a black nigga rapping, listen to the white nigga sing. Yeah, kick back, let him do his thing. Hey.
I'm a black nigger rapping, listening to the white nigger sing.
Yeah.
Hey, Donnie, you know what? That would be so great if we could get Donnie on the phone.
And just call him nigger
Yeah,
every
say,
time?
hey, yeah, exactly. When he calls in, what's up, my nigger?
Why not? We should.
And say, hey, nigger, when you wrote this song, hey, nigger, when you worked with Chips Enuff,
Yeah.
hey, nigger, when Ricky Parent passed away,
Yeah. We should totally do that.
that would be so great.
Let's do it.
Hey, nigger, when you,
Jesus Christ.
wouldn't that be great? Do you think he would get to the point where he go, okay, guys, enough?
Oh, yeah.
Or should I say, okay, guys, enough's enough?
He would definitely get there. He'd hang up on us.
Sure he would.
So what?
It's like this message has been lost on you.
Yeah. I would love to try it.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
The white nigga, that's right. Only difference in a black nigga is that I'm white.
What a great line. The only difference from a black nigger is that I'm white.
That's the only difference.
Right. But again, I think they're going for the whole disarming the word.
Well, it's not working.
Microphone in a drum machine, I spit it out. Ain't afraid to pull the trigger, well everybody's figuring it out.
Really? Everybody's figuring it out?
We can't even figure out this dumb song.
We don't even know what you're talking about. and why are you bringing guns into the mix and pulling the trigger?
Dude, cuz.
Cuz? Isn't that a stereotype?
Yeah.
Didn't a 14-year-old girl just blow away another 14-year-old girl here in Chicago over a Facebook post and fighting over a boy this past week?
I believe you mean a 14-year-old nigger.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
Because she probably has carried a baby for 9 months already anyway.
If not that, she's breathing.
Right. And
She
she's got a
bucks.
heartbeat.
Right. There was a heartbeat, so one nigger killed another nigger.
Right. Are we allowed to say that? Oh, yeah, I guess the song gives us permission.
Song gave us permission.
Right. Thank you, Donnie.
Yeah, we're just following along.
Thank you, Donnie and Jaymac.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks for your wisdom and inspiration.
Look, I get all of my ability to speak from the white nigger himself.
Right.
He's teaching me.
Exactly.
I'm there,
I've been in the house.
you know I'm there.
Chicago in the house.
Baby, I don't care, I'm everywhere that you know I'm there.
Las Vegas in the house.
Ooh, scared.
Detroit in the house.
You know what this reminds me of?
Garbage?
Well, aside from that,
What?
this reminds me of when Sebastian Bach was on that
I
TV.
know.
I want to see some panties drop. When he was doing it with Nate Dogg or whoever he was doing that whole rap thing with.
I want to see some pennies drop.
Right.
Reminds me of this. Let's see if I can.
That's almost the same song, isn't it?
I think it's a remake. Now I'm thinking Donnie's song is a remake.
It almost sounds like it.
That was Public Enemy with
Wow.
I Don't Want to Be Called Yo Nigga.
Right.
So they don't want to be called Yo Nigga.
Sure.
But the white guy with Jaymac wants to be the white nigger.
Nice. All right. Well, we got about a minute and a half left of this song.
God, I can't wait.
Best beware.
Arizona in the house.
People stop and stare. I do declare that I'm everywhere.
Sing it,
And where to go, where I can do my thing. On the radio, y'all can hear me sing.
Nigga ain't the color.
Yeah. Oh, look out. Yeah, they call me a white nigga. That's right. Oh, we need a little black nigga. 'Cause I'm white.
I think that's a theme song right there. That's the theme of the song.
What?
That he's no different from a black nigger except that he's white.
Right.
So we're all brothers in arms.
Yeah. Well, we're all just a bunch of niggers, man.
Right.
That's the way I'm reading it.
I think that's how I'm going to bring you on the show every week.
Right.
I'm going to say, hey, that was, that was Iron Maiden with Number of the Beast. And speaking of my nigger, here's Chris Aiken.
What's up, nigger?
I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the classic nigger show.
I'm gonna be like, here's my white nigger, Neeley.
Right. Hey, nigger, did you check out the latest release from Judas Priest?
You know, nigger, I haven't gotten there yet, but it's niggerlicious as far as I can tell.
Right. That nigger Rob Halford, he can really belt out the tunes, can he?
I gotta tell you, that Richie Faulkner, he is one talented nigger replacing that nigger fucking KK Downing.
Right. So stupid.
Terrible song.
White been a baby mama. The trees are crying.
Did he just say white nigger baby mama?
White nigger baby mama.
Did he just say that?
Rewind and play it.
I can't believe he just said that.
I can't believe he did this.
White nigger baby mama?
Why would he do this?
Oh my God.
Why would he do this?
All right, here we go.
Crowd at the door when I hear the drama. Then I turn that figure upside down. I mean a white nigga. That's right. Only different than a black nigga. Is that I'm white? Microphone in a drum machine. I spit it out. Ain't afraid to pull the trigger. Well, everybody's figuring it out.
I'm not afraid to pull the trigger because everybody's figuring it out.
I guess.
So do you think he forwarded this MP3 to Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson?
Probably got approval.
It's like, hey, nigger, did you figure this out? Here, I just sang you a song.
Check it out.
Oh, my God. What is Donnie Vie thinking? I mean, this song makes absolutely no sense. And the only reason why is because they have not defined what does it mean to be a nigger. What does that mean?
I don't know. I know the song is terrible. That's what I know about this song. It is god awful.
It's terrible.
The worst.
All right, well, we got just a few more seconds.
All right.
Come together right now over me.
You a nigga too. You a nigga too. White, purple, black, and blue.
Right.
You a nigga too.
Hey, Paul? Yeah, I'm looking at you, McCartney. You're a nigger.
Yeah, you fucking nigger.
Yeah, you playing that nigger bass, playing with that nigger George Harrison,
Right.
especially that nigger John Lennon.
That dead nigger John.
Yeah, Ringo. That definitely is a nigger name.
Yeah, well, John had a song called Nigger, didn't he?
I don't remember.
I believe he did.
Okay. But isn't it funny that Donnie Vie brings to the table their Beatle influences from Enuff Z'nuff?
Well, of course he does.
You know what? We need to get Chip Z'nuff on the show.
And ask him if he's a nigger?
It's like, dude, did you hear Donnie's song, and what's your thoughts? Donnie's my brother, man, and, you know...
Donnie's out doing his own thing, man, and I wish him nothing but the best. I don't know that it's what I would do, but good for him.
Chip, did you smoke some chronic with Donnie? Oh, man, you know...
Us niggers got to do what we got to do.
Yeah, Donnie's my brother, man. He's not Enough's enough, but I support him, man.
I hope he's doing okay.
Holy shit.
Him and his stupid nigger song.
I can't tell the difference between Chip Z'nuff and Jack Frost.
What do you mean? They're distinctly different.
Okay.
You know, Donnie or Chip is like, yeah, you know, nigger. It's like this.
No, you got to throw brother in there.
You know what, brother? It's all good. And then there's Jack Frost like, hey, it's Jack Frost. They're very different.
Right.
Right now, over me.
You a nigga too. You a nigga too. White, purple, black, and blue. You a nigga too.
Together, right now, over me.
You a nigga too. You a nigga too. White, purple, black, and blue. You a nigga
Come
too.
together, right now, over
You a
me.
nigga too.
Call me the
You a nigga too. White, purple, black, and blue. You a nigga
Come
too.
together, right now, over me.
Woo!
I would have to say epic fail.
You a nigga too. You a nigga too.
Epic
White,
fail.
purple, black and blue. You a nigga too.
Right.
I like it.
Okay.
I'm changing that to be my ringtone. Can you imagine? Fucking set that as your ringtone, your phone rings. You a nigga too.
Right. Well, I think we're going to probably explore this a little bit more over the next week or two. I'm going to do what I can to see if I can track down
Chip or Donnie.
Chip or Donnie. Find out what is going on with these guys.
I'm definitely going to reach out to Donnie. I have his phone number. I don't know if it's current or not, but
Sure.
I have a phone number for Donnie.
It's like, dude, really? What are you thinking?
Thinking.
But I'm just trying to, I'm pretty much thinking, this is me thinking as a rational person,
Yeah.
that they're trying to disarm the word nigger.
The word thinking is a very big stretch.
Well,
of this
that's just me. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, that's just because you're just a smart nigger.
Apparently. But I do have a heart and I am breathing, so I guess that makes me a white nigger too.
White nigger too, me and you.
Right?
It's a bunch of white niggers.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good for Donnie. I'm glad to see his career is excelling.
Right. I can't wait till his next song. What's it called? Burn the Jew? Burn a fucking Jew. Burn a fucking Jew.
Right.
White, black, and blue. Burn a fucking Jew, too.
Sure.
I could just hear it now, you know. What other racism can he get his hands on?
Well, is it racist if you just repeat it again and again and again?
Well, I mean, I'm sure he'll come on. I don't care if you have money or not. You're a fucking Jew. I mean, what else can he go for? I'm a fag. You're a fag. We're all fags. You know, I mean, he could cover them all, don't you think?
Well, I think any word that modern society finds offensive, I think he probably craft a song out of it.
I think so. I hope he does.
Sure.
Jew?
You're an Obama lover. You're an Obama lover. Oh, wait a minute.
Stop it. That would not be an appealing song no matter who did it.
Sure.
That'd be horrible. Boy, speaking of that, you know, since you know the country's in perfect running order and whatnot, you know, I happened to catch Michelle Obama on Parks and Recreation this week.
Oh.
You know, that show Parks and Rec?
Yes, I've watched the entire series. I have not seen the brand new episodes,
Okay.
but I was not aware Chewbacca made a cameo appearance.
That woman is ugly.
That's why I said Chewbacca.
She has the biggest head ever. Dude, her head is as big as my monitor. It's fucking massive. It looks like a walking version of Stonehenge with a fucking wig. She is just the biggest, ugliest fucking woman with this big head. She's talking to Amy Poehler, and it's like, oh my God. You know, it's you're looking at her, and she's rambling on, and it's like, I can't believe they trained her to talk.
Right.
I mean, it's scary. But yeah, she found time to be on that show.
Well, I didn't think it was big transition walking across the parking lot from the set of Planet of the Apes.
Right, that came out of your mouth.
It did come out of my mouth.
That did not come out of my mouth.
Yep.
Didn't say I disagree. I just said it did come out of my mouth.
Well, I did not see the recent edition of Parks and Recreation, although I do enjoy the show.
Very good show. Ron Swanson, hero.
Sure.
He's the best.
He is. He's the greatest.
He really is fun.
Son, clear liquor are for people on diets and rich women.
Right. I liked... Did you see the one where he was rebuilding the third floor?
No, I have not.
Best line ever. He's got his baby with him that's like 3 weeks old.
Right.
And the guy, he's up there doing all kinds of shit with power tools or whatever. And the guy's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm remodeling this floor. And he's like, you've got a baby in here. He's like, for God's sakes, he's 3 weeks old. How something to the effect of, why wouldn't he know the sound of power tools?
Right.
Like, holy shit.
Yeah, Ron Swanson's the man.
Ron Swanson's fucking hilarious.
He is. He's the greatest.
And how far behind are you? Have you seen any of this season?
I have not seen any of this new season.
Have you seen, I don't remember if he was on last season or not. Have you seen the guy that screams all the time? That yells like he's panicking?
No.
Oh my God. They brought in this new character and he's fucking amazing. I love him. He's like this guy that's like hypertensive or something.
Sure.
And it can be anything going on and he's fucking freaking out. You know, it's fantastic. Every time they show him with anything, they're like, hey, could you fold these napkins? I can't fold these fucking napkins.
Is he a screaming nigger?
Of course he is. White guy, but nigger.
Sure.
White nigger.
Right.
Quote the song.
Nice. All right, dude. Well, I need to take a quick break.
All right.
And we'll come back for some more racism.
All right. With one of our old favorites.
Yeah, something we're going to revisit that kind of just popped up unexpectedly because one of our vigilant classic metal show fans pointed it out to us.
That's right.
So stay tuned for something that we're revisiting the past, only here in the future.
That's right.
And well, I'm just going to preface this to say,
yeah,
more nigger talk ahead.
Jesus.
So
because we're talking about anybody that's breathing.
Sure. Or have a heartbeat.
Right. So that could be anybody.
Right. All right. Well, I'm going to dedicate this next song for the next segment.
Okay.
Since we just finished playing some Donnie Vie, the whitest nigger of them all.
Yeah.
We're going to play something from Enuff Z'nuff 7.
Okay.
And this one is called Clown on the Town. It's Enuff Z'nuff exclusively here.
On your classic nigger show.
Right.